And speaking of the lieutenant governor's race, someone has to replace Mark Robinson as he's not on the ballot to be lieutenant governor again in the fall. And there's a bit of breaking news that's happened just within the last hour or so when it comes to the Republican side of the primary for lieutenant governor. The AP has just called the second place finisher. It sits where it sat last night, but it was really kind of close between Jim O'Neill and Dina Ballard. Dina Ballard is Senator, Jim O'Neill, the district attorney from Forsyth County. The AP has called it for Jim O'Neill as the second place winner behind Hal Weatherman. So as long as Jim O'Neill calls for a second primary or runoff, those two will face each other, and the winner of that race will face Senator Rachel Hunt, who easily won her race at 70%. I want to get to the other big race of the night, too, and that's District 13. That had 14 people on the ballot. Whoever wins this race ends up being the winner in the fall, because no one's running on the Democratic side because the lines were redrawn, so it heavily favors Republicans. That's why Wiley Nickel, the incumbent, is not running again. This is where this sits. Kelly Daughtry comes in first place. You got to hit 30% plus one vote in order to avoid a runoff. She didn't get there. Brad Knott, former federal prosecutor, came in second place. I talked to him this morning. He says he will file the appropriate paperwork in order to run in order for a runoff with Kelly Daughtry coming up in May. Liz?
All right, Russ, thanks.